Good day everyone, my name is Bernadette Rivera. I'm a student of VSBAFM 3D. Today I am sharing my reflections on the Open University Managing My Investment course as a part of our midterm project. This course has been incredibly insightful, and I'm excited to discuss how it shaped my understanding of investing. Let's break down what I learned, how my perspective shifted, and how I apply this to my life. As a part of this project, I also created a 100,000 pesos back investment portfolio, a time-bound plan to reach my goals, which I show you later. First, I finally get the difference between savings and investing. Saving is for a short-term goals like emergency fund, but investing, that's for a long-term growth like retirement, buying a house, or even funding my future businesses. Next, I learned about asset classes. Cash is safe but slow. Bonds like Philippine government bonds are low risk and give steady returns. Stocks like Jollibee and Ayala corporations are high risk but can offer big rewards. But the biggest lesson, diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. A mix of stocks and bonds, like 60 over 40, has a way less risk than 100% stocks, but a similar long-term gains. Diversifications is like having a backup plan for your money. Next, one of the most eye-opening parts was behavioral finance. We all have biases that mess up our decision. For example, loss aversions make us panic sells when stocks drop, even if they bounce back. Number 2, herd mentality make us buy trendy things like crypto just because everyone else is. These biases are why 40% of the UK families can't retire comfortably. The course taught me to stay calm and stick to my plan and not follow the crowd. Speaking of retirement, pensions like SSS are important, but they are not enough. I need to supplement with personal investments like index funds or stocks. Time heals losses, so if I start today or early, compound interest will work its magic. Now, let's talk about my mindset. Before this course, I thought investing was too hard, like you need finance degree. I had three big myths. Investing is for rich people. I need to pick winning stocks to make money. Risk is bad, better to save than lose. Now I know anyone can invest, even 500 pesos month works. Consistency beats timing. Index funds like FMETF wins in the long run. And risk, it's manageable. Time heals losses, so if I start early, I can ride out crashes. To put this into actions, I created a time-bound plan that aligned risk, return, and my goals. Let's look at this slide. 1 year, first I fully funded my emergency fund, 15,000 in digital savings account. This is a short-term safety, no risk, just peace of mind for unexpected costs. Number 2, in 10 years, for my house down payment, I'll use a 50-50 mix of stocks and bonds. Balanced growth means I can grow my money without too much volatility. 40 years for my retirement, I'll go to 80% stocks and 20% bonds. With decades to invest, I can handle more risk, stocks will drive growth, and bonds will keep things steady. Now, let's talk about actions. I created a 100,000 pesos portfolio based on what I learned. Here's how it's split. 15% emergency fund, 15,000 pesos in digital savings account like Union Bank. 20% real estate, 20,000 pesos in real estate investing trust. This is a low risk and steady growth. 15% government bonds, 15,000 pesos in Pag-ibig MP2 or Philippine Savings Bonds for stability. Next, 25% mutual and index funds, 25,000 pesos In First Metro Equity Fund, this is a diversified and easy to manage. Next, 20% stocks, 20,000 pesos in Ayala Land in Converge. This is a undervalued stocks with growth potential. Next, 5% personal and alternative, 5,000 pesos in PDAX crypto index or a side hustles like online reselling. This is a small, low-risk experiment. In short, I split it up to hit these goals: 15% emergency fund, 15% bonds, 25% index funds, 20% stocks, 20% real estate, and 5% alternatives. In conclusions, this course didn't just teach me about investing, it changed how I see my future. The key takeaways is to start early, diversify, and ignore your emotions. Don't panic sells when market drops. As Martin Upton says, consistency over perfection. If you're nervous to start, remember, even small steps counts. Even small amounts can grow over time. So my call to actions for you, open that investment app, set aside 500 pesos and start today, and your future self will thank you. Thank you, Open University, for this invaluable knowledge.